Good evening, everybody. This is RPG here, and welcome to RPG Livestream, where we're going to get back on track with The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel on the PC by Exceed Games and Nihon Falcom. Developed by Nihon Falcom, or just Falcom for short, and published by Exceed in North America. Or Marvelous Interactive, if you want to call them that. And hello, Flame Chocobo. Welcome to the stream. You're about to witness me getting back on track with more Trails of Cold Steel, and for this time around with The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, we are getting back on track with where we left off, and field study number 4 actually starts tonight, after our, little midweek training exercise before our field study. Anyways, go ahead and, hit the start button here. And there's something I want to show you guys. Since we're at the main title screen, and if we hit the start button, notice how we're in summer. Everybody's wearing their summer gear. It's a nice little, that's a nice little Easter egg that we have going on right now, since we are technically in the month of July in this game's story. And everybody is wearing their summer school outfits in the military academy at Thor's. So, let's go ahead and load where we are at, and last time we were inside the gymnasium and about to finish up with the free day before midweek training exercise. Hey, it's all cool, Flame Chocobo. I mean, we had a pretty good stream. I mean, we had a lot of people join in on that stream, so if you missed out on that, then hey, we're no use crying over spilt milk, so you're really not missing much, but we have it archived on our Twitch page, or you can even check out our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/thegeekfighters, and we have it on there, so you can actually watch that in case if you missed it. It was a pretty good episode. So, as I said, we got done with all our tasks for the day, and now we actually need to go in here because we need to really... we need to buy some more of those bombs in our possession. But let's go ahead and exchange some of our mass sepith that we actually got from inside the place. Inside the school that we were in. The old schoolhouse. You're not hearing the game audio. Oh, I think I know why. I forgot to, oh, task manager. I know why. There. That should be better. Oh, mercy. Let's get back on track here. Okay, so I got the game audio back, and we really didn't hear that much, so... But anyway, everything's back and fine and dandy at this time, so, now you can hear it. God, I didn't really want to turn this into another April Fool's joke, which I wasn't intentionally trying to. Now... Anyways... Yeah, we just need some Tira bombs. I think that would be perfect enough. Maybe one Celestial Bomb. And 2 of those. What news in terms of gaming? Which ones in particular? You want to run that by me quickly, Flame Chocobo, so that way I can get a good idea? Oh, there's Crow out here, just kind of hanging out. Oh, he's still trying to get in on the bets at the summer festivals or the summer races and whatnot. But if you're talking about the whole shebang with what Sega did at FES yesterday, or, yeah, yesterday night, and I think I already talked about it, but... I really don't have anything else more to comment about that. Oh, Maple Story 2? Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my sepith masses and start from scratch when going into our next destination, so that way Because we about filled everybody's, we about unlocked everybody's slots in their Arcus unit, so I might as well go ahead and exchange what I have and get some more. Criminal. Offensive arts deal critical damage. And that looks like a fire one, and it looks like it might be something. And it's a space, and there's a space one called Mobius. I think that fire element Master Quartz is something that Reen might want to have on him. So let's go ahead and sell some of our other things too. I know it may not seem like the most noble thing what I'm doing, but we can actually buy some more once we're at our next destination. But if you're talking about that whole thing with the Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo 3DS, you know, their warranty, how that violates FTC regulations, then yeah, that's pretty serious stuff. But at the same time, too, Sony's also in the wrong as well, so they can't really, you know, say that with a straight face as well. Oh, actually, I wanted to shop for that Master Quartz. Yeah, the criminal one. And yeah, those are some pretty tough ones. I might as well go ahead and get that for Reen. And we'll have to get Mobius at another time. Can we customize weapon while we're at it? Yeah, Sony is also in the wrong as Nintendo is when it comes to their the FTC's warranty policy for the PlayStation 4, and I think the in the PlayStation Vita too. So they have 30 days to write out, you know, to update their policies, or else, you know, both Sony and Nintendo could be hit with some legal fees from the FTC. Okay, actually, let's go ahead and equip that Master Quartz. I know Force is at a good spot, but let's go ahead and oh yeah, it would be criminal. Offensive arts deal critical damage. But if I'm going to level it up, I'm going to need to... And his is almost at the next level, too. And it's not a pretty good one. But at the same time... Oh, man. But at the same time, too, there are some advantages and disadvantages. I'm going to go ahead and equip him that, so that way he'll have it. Yeah. So, that's no joke for both Nintendo and Sony being in that same boat, too. So hopefully they get their stuff straightened out so that way they don't, you know, suffer any damages or penalties from the FTC. I keep thinking about the red door down the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse. Oh well, dwelling on it isn't going to magically make it pop open. I should probably head back to the dorm. Yeah, we're done here, so we might as well head back to the dormitory. Finish up this free day and...
Oh, you're headed back too, Reed?
Oh, hello, Elliot. And I do apologize if the dogs are barking again. I tried to vocalize the dogs barking, but then again, dogs can't really hear humans talk. And besides, they can't talk too. They learn. But please ignore them while we're playing this.
Yeah. You all on your way back then?
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit bushed today.
I figured it was about time to return to the dorms, too.
To be honest, I was hoping to get some more studying in, but since everyone else was going back...
Good old peer pressure. Oh, aren't Laura and Fee with you?
I'm afraid not. We looked for them, but they were nowhere to be found.
Oh boy, their differences, again, are really making them not wanting to be buddy-buddy. Something's got to change about that.
They're old enough to find their own way back.
Well, you got that right, Eustace.
I guess you're right, but it's a shame we couldn't all go back together.
Reen?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Who is that girl?
Isn't that uniform
When did you...
What?
Is that your sister?
The one and only. What are you doing here, Elise? And this late in the day, too.
Look deep in your heart and you'll find your answer.
What?
Yep, Elise Schwarzer.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm Elise, Reen's sister.
And Kira Buckland voices Elise, from what I learned about from the voice cast in this game when it comes to the English voiceovers.
I apologize for cutting in, but would it be possible for me to borrow him for a while?
Ah, brother and sister bonding, it seems like.
It's been a while, huh? Must be 6 months since I saw you? 7?
Yeah. The last time I saw you was when I came back to Ymir at the end of last year. But I always thought we'd have a chance to meet up after you enrolled here.
I'm sorry. I wanted to meet you out here too. It's just, I've been so busy lately. Besides, it's not easy to get permission to leave St. Astraea's campus, is it?
That's entirely beside the point. Heimdall is just 30 minutes from Trista by train.
Oh, wow. That close.
Add 20 more minutes travel time to get from Central Station to my school. But I suppose you're so tied up that even 50 minutes is too much time to spare for a little visit.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I really am. I kept being hit with classwork, exams, field studies. But you're right.
Notice how he wasn't talking. He still had his lips flapping when he made that sigh. Not as high quality in something like, say, Final Fantasy 15 when it comes to voiceover work.
I probably could have made
But the quality of the voiceovers are good.
It's just that,
Yes?
well, it's just that when I saw you last year, you seemed kind of distant. I thought maybe you'd started to find me a bother, so I figured it'd be best to just stay out of your way, I guess.
I was never distant. Maybe it seemed that way because, well, it's kind of a personal thing. I'd rather not talk about it.
If something's bothering you, you know you can always tell me about it.
It doesn't matter. What does matter is that I've never thought of you as a bother, ever. And I swear on Adios' name that I never will.
Really? I'm happy to hear that. All right then. I'm going to clear up some time to come to the capital and see you. Promise. And you're always welcome to come visit me here, too.
Really? I'm glad to hear it. After growing up together, you're the last person I'd want to feel distant from.
You're right. So, is that what you came all the way out here to talk about? Seems a little overbearing just for that.
Well, our lack of communication has definitely been on my mind. But that's not the main reason I came here today. Do you really not know why I came?
Why?
Should I? Oh, that's the last letter I sent to you, isn't it? Oh, did you come for the souvenir I got you on our trip to the Nord Highlands? I found this cute accessory there that I figured you'd like.
You did? Wait, no, that's not why I came either. The issue here is the final part of your letter.
It's possible that after I graduate, I'll join the army. Even if I don't, though, I doubt I'll be coming back home to live. I really want to repay Mom and Dad for all they've done for me, so I'd appreciate your help with that at some point. I'm looking forward to catching up with you. Hope you're doing well. Reen Schwarzer.
Oh, yeah, that would hit a sibling in the feels. If, you know, he's saying he probably wouldn't be coming back if he joined the army.
Ah, that.
What did you mean by, even if I don't, though, I doubt I'll be coming back home to live? Or by wanting to repay Mother and Father? You make it sound as though you intend to sever ties with them. You can't honestly be thinking that you're going to quietly bow out of succeeding Father as head of the family. Are you, Reen?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I have no intention of becoming the head of the family or the next Baron Schwarzer. so surprising about that? I was adopted. I wasn't born into a nobleman's life. The best thing would be for you to marry a good man and have him succeed Dad as Baron.
That doesn't even make sense! You might not be related to us by blood, but you're still Father's only son. And the right of adopted children to succeed their family name is recognized under Imperial law.
Yeah, if the adopted child is of noble blood. At least that's how it's gone in most cases, and I'm not.
Oh.
What am I? Some abandoned kid that Dad found buried in a blizzard 12 years ago. I couldn't even remember where I was from, or life before that. Just my name. And when he chose to take me in as his son, Dad became the hot topic of high society. People called him eccentric, crazy. Some of them even accused him of being unfaithful to Mom. One even asked him to his face if he intended to open wide the gates of the nobility to some low-born bastard.
God. Yeah, segregation is a really big topic, and I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the whole case in the 1960s within the United States when segregation was a big thing was probably one of the inspirations for one of the themes in this game.
At some point, he got tired of dealing with all of it. He started to avoid leaving Ymir, and eventually he stopped showing his face at all among the nobility, except on rare occasions. I've caused a lot of trouble for our family. I really don't want to cause any more than I already have. I doubt I'll be able to leave the Schwarzer name behind, but at the very least, I want you and Mom and Dad to have the respect you deserve with your peers. After all, you'll be 16 next year, making your debut into high society. I know it might seem extreme to you, but try to understand how I feel. I'll still visit Ymir. It's not like I want to just walk out of your lives altogether. That's not it. I mean, Mom and Dad have always looked out for me, and that's a debt I'll never...
You don't get it.
What?
You don't get it at all. You don't understand how Father feels. You don't understand how Mother feels. And you don't understand how I feel.
Elise?
You're the worst! Why do you always have to be so stubborn? I hate you! I hate you!
Elise?
Damn, dude.
Well, what are you doing just standing there?
What are you...
Look, I'm sorry we might have overheard you, but that's beside the point right now. Don't just stand there, go after her! She was crying.
I know this isn't a simple problem, but you can't just leave things like they are. She needs you.
Indeed. You have a duty to her as family.
Okay, I will. If you see her around, let her know I'm looking for her.
We will, so get going.
You've got a slap or two coming when you do find her, I'd wager.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's no use. I can't sense her anywhere. I need to start looking around the entire campus.
Where would she go? Okay, so she wouldn't be where... No, she wouldn't be. Where would she go, though? That's the question. That's some very tense music playing, too, if you ask me. Not in the conference room, either. Staff only. She wouldn't be inside the custodian's room, would she? No, I didn't think so. She outside? Well, better start looking around. Oh. There are red exclamation points. We better start with those. Better ask Elise if she, or Elisa if she knows. Okay, she's not here. Laura, are you looking for Elise too? I am. I heard about her disappearance earlier and have been searching for her since. Thanks, I really appreciate it. You should save your thanks until after we found her. I was informed of what happened between the two of you. Oh. I'm sorry you got dragged into what should have been just a family matter. Belonging to the nobility comes with countless obligations and complications, and your family situation is more complex than most. I believe I understand at least some of your frustrations. Laura. However, there's one thing I feel I have to ask you. Could you swear to your sister and with your hand on your heart that your choice isn't simply your desire to escape that life? Forgive me, it's not my place to pry. Not least when I have my own hesitations to overcome. No, you're right. It looks like you've got things covered here, so I'm gonna go look somewhere else, okay? Understood. Leave this area to me. Okay. And I think Fee was inside this area, and I think Toa is someone who we also have to talk to as well. So I guess Fee would be over here at the corner? Yep. Not here either. Fee? Are you looking for Elise too? I got a call about what happened. No luck so far, though. Really? Thanks, I appreciate it. Sounds like you had a family spat. They told you all about that, huh? I'm not a noble by birth. Fact is, I don't even have a drop of noble blood in me. I'd always be an outsider in their world. That's why I know the day will come when I have to leave home, because I don't belong there. Not really. I thought Elise would understand that, but it doesn't seem like she does. Until the others in Zephyr took me in, I was alone too. I never even knew my real parents, so I understand, at least a bit. But they were still family to me. I never thought about leaving them. Why would I? That's the one place I knew I'd always belong. Don't you feel like that about your family? Well, it's none of my business. Let's just find her. You're right. I'll leave this area to you then. Thanks, Fee. Okay. Okay, and then the next person is, Toa. So we want to go to the Student Union building and talk to her there. Yeah, Reen, you definitely went out of line, buddy. Man, I thought that was going to be the end of that day, but, not yet. So talk to them. Both Toa and Angelica. What's wrong, Reen? You seem awfully flustered. Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were in some kind of trouble. It's... well... Rean explained to Toa and Angelica that he was searching for his sister. Your sister? Yeah, I don't suppose either of you have seen her, have you? Not that I'm aware of. I've been in here talking with Toa for a while now. I see. A stunning young beauty from St. Astraea, with luscious ebon locks. And she's Rean's sister too, so I'm sure she must have that grace of her finest, most delicate flower. So whoever finds her gets to be her one true prince, right? Absolutely not! Angie, this is serious. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Anyway, we'll do what we can to help. I'll take the Orbital bike for a ride around the Academy grounds to see if I can find her. Honestly. I'll do what I can as the Student Council President to see if we can find her too. I'll call you as soon as we hear anything, so keep searching. Thanks, both of you. Now that we have visited those two places, hopefully there's nothing else within. Nope, so it looks like we'll have to go back to the front gate of the campus. There's Machias over here. I asked around, but no one around here has seen her. Sorry about that, Rean. No worries, thanks for checking. She has to be somewhere on campus at the very least. Move on to the next place. Will do. Like everybody in Class 7 has their backs, even when it comes to family member or people within their own families that they have to look out for.
What am I going to do? I can't find her anywhere. Did she go back into town? It feels like she wouldn't have left the Academy grounds, though.
Yo, Rean, what's up?
Oh, Crow? Yep, it's him.
Crow? I'm just looking for someone.
Crow. Caca! Caca!
Classmate? Or did some second-year sweetheart confess to you and you botched things up?
Actually, it's my younger sister. She's not a student here, though.
Oh, you have a sister? Honestly, I always kind of got that only child vibe from you.
Well...
I guess that must be who that girl I saw earlier was then. Long black hair, St. Astraea Academy uniform, tear-stained cheeks.
That has to be her. Where did you last see her?
She was talking with one of those up-crust boys in white, out on that path behind the school. That stuck-up first year... what's his name? High Arms, I think?
Don't you dare
Patrick.
like you're above me, Rean Schwarzer. Just because Ymir's lord took you in out of pity doesn't change the fact that you're a nobody without a drop of noble blood.
With him?
So we want to go back to the old school grounds, huh?
He's the worst. Why does he never think about what would make him happy? I'm such an idiot. Why can't I just be more honest with him? And with myself. Where am I?
Oh, who might you be?
Oh, you get away from her, Patrick.
That's the uniform of Heimdall's St. Astraea Girls' School, if I'm not mistaken. What brings a lady like yourself all the way out here?
I'm sorry,
No, I apologize. I wasn't accusing you of anything. Wait, right. I should introduce myself first. My name is Patrick. Patrick Hyams. I'm sure you've heard the name before.
Hi, Arms. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Elise Schwarzer, daughter of Baron Schwarzer.
Ah, Elise. Such a lovely sounding name. Wait a second. Schwarzer? As in Reen Schwarzer? Are you his sister?
Yes? Reen is my older brother.
Why does she have to be related to that cretin? But wait, he was adopted. That means they aren't related by blood.
It seems you're not on the best of terms with my brother. I don't wish to cause you any unpleasantness, so I'll just excuse myself.
No, you aren't. I mean... Wait! That way!
Uh-oh.
You said you saw her behind the old schoolhouse. Which way did she go?
Oh, right. Come on. I'll show you where I saw her.
Where did she go? Man, quite a way to start off the stream with a somber tone, huh, guys?
Where could she have scurried off to? The old schoolhouse is usually locked, so I don't think she could have gone in there.
Patrick!
You?
Where's Elise? You better not have tried to pick a fight with her and scared her off.
I did no such thing. I just happened to see her crying, so I approached her to see what was wrong. Then when she took off running this way, I followed her, out of gentlemanly concern.
Looks like she definitely came through here, though. You think she could have gone into that old schoolhouse you guys poke around in every month?
Couldn't be. We locked it after we finished up in there earlier.
What?
Huh.
This is interesting. A short while earlier.
Where am I? What is this place? The door wasn't locked.
Oh, there's that putty cat, Celine.
A cat?
Didn't think we'd be going back into the old schoolhouse so soon, guys.
Oh. What is this? It looks like some kind of machine. And yet...
Is she the key to solving the mystery at this place?
Where's that cat I saw earlier? I don't see anywhere it could have hidden itself. Oh, it looks like there's something written here. Huh?
Uh-oh. Which floor did she go down into? Oh, God.
So it was an elevator. I must have descended pretty far underground.
Oh, she went back to the 4th floor. Don't tell me she can open that. There's no way.
What's this? A red door?
No, it's a trap.
It seems awfully huge. Maybe it
Fourth lock released. Initialization complete. Potential Awakener waveform confirmed within 50 ARG. Commencing the first trial. Oh. Damn. Yikes.
Elise! Where are you?
No sign of her.
Why do I have to?
Elise?
Scream? It came from farther inside.
It came from below.
What is this place?
Wow. This is what it looks like down here now? Going down, huh? Alright then, patty cakes. Time to lock and load.
Don't call me that.
Patty Cakes. Fine, we're gonna call you that name from now on, Patrick. Patty Cakes. Besides, it even fits you.
What the hell is that? A giant suit of armor?
Elise!
Looks like a very important boss fight. Yep, that Scar's acting up. And white hair? And red eyes.
What the?
Oh man, it's like he's gone Super Saiyan, guys. And you can even listen to what he's saying, too. Volcanic rain. Oh, wow. That did a lot of damage. And it missed. I wonder if it wants us to get up to S-Break and watch him unleash pure hell on this guy. Probably so. And I heard about this before, but I don't want to give away too much. If I had to guess, this is like the devil trigger for Dante. Wait a minute, could it actually be Dante or Virgil from Devil May Cry? There's no way! Both the universes don't exist in that same fashion. This is actually a pretty cool boss fight, too, if you ask me. Oh, it doesn't even last that long. Seriously, this is like Devil May Cry.
What's happening? Is he trying to suppress his power?
Wow.
No, I'm not going to be swallowed by it anymore. I don't have a chance of beating that thing, but I have to try anyway. To take back myself. Take back what I lost that winter's day.
Ah, Crow's gonna help us.
What?
You're not thinking of leaving me out of the action, are you? Take care of the girl, Catastrophe.
Catastrophe?
Don't call me that either.
Patty cakes, catastrophe. Oh, the puns just keep piling and piling themselves up, folks. It's brilliant.
Thanks. I owe you one.
No problem. Let's fire up those combat links.
And notice how Reen's HP and EP go back to the way it was. Alright. Combo Link. Not a strong one to bond with you, but if it works, it works. But at least half the boss's hit points are down. Cross Raven. Yeah, that was pretty dastardly too. Ouch. Go back to that Devil Trigger mode. That was actually pretty freaking sweet.
Leave it to me.
Thanks. My turn.
Ouch.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
Ow.
My turn.
What kind of crafts can you... Oh, Freezing Bullet. Can freeze him by 50%. But I'm pretty sure it's going to resist. No?
Here we go.
Well, it was worth a shot. Summon power, yeah, we get it.
My turn.
But go ahead and use Flame Slash on you.
Scalpel on my blade.
My turn.
No, Arts. Oh, man. See if we can actually deal a great deal of damage to you. Grim Butterfly. We probably better heal ourselves up pretty fast, too. This is not looking pretty good for both of us. No need. We actually got through that okay. We subdued the boss.
Handsome and strong. I'm the total package.
Quite a way to introduce, or make of yourself there, Crow. Adamantine shield. Yeah, that was giant hulking armor. But we saw about that piece of scrap, or a piece of rustic ware. Yeah, it pooped out a treasure chest, Flame Chocobo. You never knew that giant headless armors that go by the name of Dullahan would have actually done that, huh?
Damn. I thought I'd finished my crash course in craziness half a year ago.
Thanks, Crow. So you can use Arcus too?
Yeah, I was part of the trial program for Class 7. That's how I met Toa, George, and Jellica.
I see.
Reen.
Police! Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine. I just lost my balance when that tremor hit earlier. But thank you for protecting me, just like you did back then. No, this time was different, wasn't it?
Yeah, I pulled through. Somehow.
I'm glad.
Then the rest of Class 7 show up.
Here comes the cleanup crew.
Yeah, I hear you that, Flame Chocobo.
Reen, are you alright?
Is your sister... Oh, good. It looks like she's okay.
What happened here? A giant suit of armor? It looks like something imbued with the magic of the Dark Ages.
I can't begin to imagine what must have transpired here.
Well, a tough fight did, at least.
You're all here.
Good grief.
I'm so relieved you were able to find your sister and that everyone's okay.
She's even more of a beauty than I'd imagined.
Oh, I'd love to get some hands-on time with that door in this suit of armor. I swear, it's almost comforting how you guys never change. But hey, what took you, instructor?
Sorry about that. Still, it looks like you guys managed to handle things just fine without me. I take it this big lug came from inside that door?
Yes, I was just looking at it when suddenly...
Hold on. Let's just give our report starting from the top.
And there's the putty cat up there. Yeah, those Fortnite videos. YouTube really needs to get their shit together and stop posting them as, you know, clickbaity videos and whatnot.
I'm your host, Misty. You're listening to Radio Trista. It's July 18th and things are finally cooling down now at 9 p.m.
Pretty much, Flame Chocobo. That's all what it is.
And let's roll right into tonight's Oven Time, shall we? It's just over a week until Heimdall kicks off its summer festival, a month after the rest of the country. I'm sure plenty of you out there might be thinking of the concert in the Heimdall Opera House or the summer races. But the festival is best known for its opening day events, traditionally attended by members of the Imperial family. This year, Crown Prince Cedric will be making an appearance at the ceremony in Heimdall Cathedral, and his sister, Princess Alphen, will be attending a posh garden party sponsored by Heimdall City Hall. I would have loved to see the Empire's two greatest treasures in person, but alas, I can't get away from work that day. But don't you worry, I'm still planning on winning my bets on the summer races. I'll let you know how I do. If you're not old enough to place a bet, don't worry, you'll be able to make questionable financial decisions soon enough. Moving along, I'm sure by now many of you have heard about the ongoing construction of the giant building in Crossbell State. It's supposed to be even taller than the Rhineford building in Ruhr, making it the continent's first true skyscraper. The latest reports say that construction is almost complete and that it'll be unveiled at next month's trade conference. A lot of you have been writing in about it, so I'll be sure to keep you posted with all the latest.
Quite a way to end that day. Yep, we're gonna have to save our data here and continue. We're not even done yet. We're only just getting started. It's time for the practical exam, the 4th one. Alright, it's the time you've all been waiting for, your next practical exam. Are you sure you don't want to sit this one out and just watch, Reen? I'm sure. I've gotten enough rest in the past 3 days to make a full recovery. In fact, I'd say I feel even better than usual. Well, if you say so. In that case, you're up first. Now, choose a partner. Okay. Sure, why not? Okay, so we're gonna need to... An adamantine shield. Shields protect from one physical attack, okay. Yeah, you're gonna need some Tira for this. That's for sure. Give you Thelis. And I'll give you Tira. So that way you can heal, in case we need somebody to actually do us a favor. Oh. Ingenuity. Walk at the field. Nah. Flame Tongue. You know what? We can actually give you that. Let's give you the adamantine shield. Okay. There's not really much else in terms of the, yeah. We don't have another one for you. Okay, equipment. Okay, let's go ahead and choose this. Okay, so let's begin. Your opponents today will be, let's see, how about Lauren Fee? Yeah, we'll go with them. Very well. Okay. Yeah, she might be making it a little too obvious. Well, this should make for an interesting battle, if nothing else. Lauren Fee have a clear advantage when it comes to strength and speed. They're both formidable opponents, but I think we have a good chance of winning this one. As long as we make good use of our combat leaks, this fight ought to be ours for the taking. Right. Take your positions. Begin! Alright.
Don't you dare hold back.
Don't worry, I won't.
Meet the following conditions. Win without using items, and activate an S-craft during the battle. Okay. Okay. Ouch.
It's my turn.
Oh, damn. Moved down by 4. Are we linked? Yeah, we're linked. Okay. Assessed. Oh, that might be bad. He's paralyzed, too. Okay, let's go ahead and use the, Blessed Arrow on him.
Hang in there.
Thanks. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't even use items. But I could still use these, so that ought to work to my advantage.
Shatter.
Miss.
Target lock.
And that missed, too. We almost got one down. Got one.
I was careless.
It's my turn.
And I can't even use S-Spray because Reen still. You know what? How about we use Rosetta Arrow?
This is my secret weapon.
May not be much, but it should work.
Here we go.
Okay, let's go for another round of this. And she missed again. Wow. You're doing really bad, Laura.
It's my turn.
Notice how I say that, but,
My turn.
let's go ahead and end this off. End this off in style. Got him. And conditions are met. Yeah, that looked like a pretty easy battle, alright. The active party members' bonds have strengthened. And AP increased by 2. Alright, that's enough. Reen's team scores the victory. Excellent done, both of you. Thanks. As for you two, I don't even think I need to say anything, do I? No, instructor. Okay, let's move on to our next pairing. The team for our next 2-on-2 battle will be... You did pretty well out there, Reen. But we're really gonna have to do something about those two. Yeah, it's not like they hate each other or anything. At least I don't think they do. So I feel like if they need to get a good push in the right direction... Yeah, you're right. Looks like they're really back in fighting form, though. Yeah, never felt better, actually. I didn't want to drag this out and end up worrying Elise. Two days ago... I'm sorry I caused such trouble for everyone. Thank you so much for going to the trouble of preparing a bed for me. Oh, don't worry about that. Our maid can do that much without even breaking a sweat. That's true. It's true. You can say that again. She was well prepared. You'd think Elise had called in a reservation. That's Sharon for you. Reen, are you sure you're alright? Yeah, I'm still sore all over, but that's nothing unexpected. Compared to that kind of training Master Kafai used to put me through, I feel like I got off light. But still... Well, he doesn't appear to have any sprains or pulled muscles. Should be better in a couple of days. I see. But I can't help but feel that if I hadn't been so careless, if I hadn't gone into that building in the first place... Well, in a way, it was Reen's fault, too. True. He got what he deserved for being so insensitive. I would have hoped that, as an elder brother, you'd conduct yourself in a more seemly manner. Well, you're not wrong. But I do think you could maybe not all gang up on me at once. Well, can't really blame them this time. Let this be a lesson to you, Reen. Your family is your family no matter what. Okay, I get it already. Seems that everything turned out well in the end. Still, we're no closer to unlocking the secrets of that giant armor. Or the red door it was hiding behind. Yeah. All we know is that the red door showed up after we cleared the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse. And then when Elise went down there, it opened up and that hulking armor came out. You said you heard a voice coming from the door, right? Yes, I think so. I'm afraid I don't remember much of what it said, though. I remember it said something about the 4th lock in the first trial and an awakener, too, whatever that is. You should be commended for recalling even that much, after what you've been through. At this point, it really does seem as though there's something significant hidden deeper in those ruins. It's getting harder and harder to presume anything else, isn't it? I think from now on, it might be a better idea to leave the old schoolhouse alone. What? What do you mean? The reason I sent you guys there in the first place was because I thought it might be a good training ground. But after what happened with Elise and with the elevator appearing, I feel conflicted about letting you go back. The principal is thinking about rescinding his request for you guys to investigate the place too. But I object. Fee? It's ideal for us to keep ourselves trained for battle, right? And it seems like fighting down in there encourages us to cooperate better, too. Much as it may lack weight coming from me, I'm inclined to agree. The effectiveness of combat links truly comes to the fore there. To the foray there. Yeah, the wind seems to suggest that to me as well. There's no denying it's dangerous, but I feel like I'd regret it if we just stopped here. Yeah, I have so many questions about that place, and I want some answers. I agree. Guys. I feel the same. Do you think you could talk to the principal and get him to change his mind? Looks like I don't have much of a choice, do I? Alright, I can't promise anything, but I'll do what I can to persuade the principal. But if anything else weird happens in there, I want you to report it to me immediately. Is that clear? Yes, instructor. Reen, I'm afraid I still can't accept your position. Oh? That you don't wish to succeed father as head of the family, or that you enrolled here because of that. Honestly, it seems to me that you aren't even certain yourself what you want for your life. And because of that, it's like you've lost your way. Well, am I right? I can't deny it. But this time, I was able to come back to my senses. I think enrolling here at Thor's was the best thing I've done for myself in a long time. It's given me the chance to start moving forward, little by little. And I owe that to my friends here. Really? I got a lot to think about, but I want to find an answer that works not just for me, but for you, Mom, and Dad, too. I know it's frustrating, but I hope you'll stick with me while I'm figuring things out. And I'm sorry for being such a crappy brother to you. Reen. Passenger service bound for Heimdall now arriving on Platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Oh. Reen? Heimdall's not too far away. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon enough. We could talk about this more then, okay? Alright, that's a promise. You're really devoted to your sister, aren't you? Though I get the feeling it's way more than just devotion on her part. You think so? It's not like I spoil her or anything, and honestly, she can get pretty harsh towards me sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't say we get along badly or anything, but wow, he really is totally oblivious. She's 15, right? I heard that nobles make their debut in high society when they turn 16. That's right, she'll be making her debut next year. I just hope she finds a guy who deserves her one day. Because I'm not letting just any old guy marry her, noble or not. He really can be dense sometimes. I almost feel sorry for his sister. Indeed. Nonchalantly stroking her head like he did was kind of cruel. Are they talking about me? Alright, that brings this month's practical exam to an end. Next, it's time to announce this weekend's field study locations. Here comes the moment of truth. Where are they planning to ship us off to this month? Let's take a look. In Group A will be Reen, Laura, Fee, Machias, and Elliot. They were Group B last year, and their study location is in Heimdall, in the Vermilion capital, as well as Group B, so it's like all of us are going together. Group B, Elisa, Emma, Eustace, and Gaius. Oh, it looks like both groups are going to the same place. I assume we'll be dividing the work between our groups? Well, the capital is incredibly vast, so it seems like a logical solution. Group divisions aside, I'm certainly surprised at the choice of the capital as our destination. Yeah, you and I will have the home advantage, considering we're both from there. I guess this means I'll get to be in town for the summer festival after all. Instructor Sarah. Oh, whatever is the matter, my beloved pupil? Please don't call me that. I have no objections to our destination or the arrangement of the groups. But I can't quite shake the feeling I'm being used. Again. It's true. It does appear you're the only one who changed groups from last month. That innocent whistling isn't fooling anyone. Oh, yeah. She's wanting him to be the mediator, it seems.
Your rank's gone up. Here's a little something from the academy.
Alright. So we got a Medal of Vigor as a perk. We made it to rank B1. We're almost into the A ranks, which we'll probably do so when we go to our field study days. Alright, now it's July 24th, which begins the 4th day of our field study.
Alright, this is our chance to discuss what to do before they get here. But to be honest, I don't really have any good ideas. How about you guys?
I can't say that I do. Unlike me and Eustace, at least Laura and Fee understand each other to some degree. Our group's performance in last month's field study wasn't amazing, but there were no actual conflicts or anything.
Yeah, that's all the more reason why I feel like we should step in and do something for them. But from what Elisa and Emma have told me, it seems like they have trouble connecting with each other.
Yeah, that's the impression I get too. It's not like they hate each other. They're just having trouble coming to terms with their differences.
On the one hand, we have the daughter of a noble military family, a knight in shining armor, as it were. While on the other, we have a girl who spent her childhood on the battlefield running with Jaegers. Their upbringings couldn't be more different when you think about it.
You're right. I wonder if that's...
I apologize for the delay.
Hey! Good morning, Laura.
You're certainly the early bird today.
You needn't worry about us. We have no intention of causing trouble, and we're prepared to do what we can to form a combat link as soon as possible. It's not our intention to be confrontational towards one another. Is that not the case, Fee?
Yep. Don't worry. We won't bring the group down during the field study.
Well, you say so.
That's not really what we're worried about.
Anyway, we should finish up our preparations and head over to the station. I'll bet Group B is waiting there for us already.
Agreed.
All rare quartz and accessories have been unequipped from the other group members. Okay. Yep. So, let's go ahead and equip the quartz on the others. And we will need to plan them accordingly. Chrono Drive. Could raise her speed up. I mean, she does have the advantage when it comes to speed. And the silver one. Or, no, these are light. Or space, or time, or whatever. And, let's see. Oh, yeah, Breeze. That's the one that actually heals party members. Put Tira back on you. And Machias, let's give you one of better use if we can. Silverthorn. Blades of condensed insanity rain from a... Yeah, insanity. But I think that'll actually work better to your advantage. And for Laura, she seems to be okay. Okay. And we didn't really have to waste any items, or, well, except for one Tira Bomb, but that's pretty much it. Let's go to the academy and go into the student union building. And buy us one Tira Bomb. But, let's go ahead and exchange that, so that way we at least have some mirror on us. And get one more of these for now. And since we don't have that much, I think we made a pretty good advantage here. But anyway, let's go into the Trista station. But we have to get there by park. And it's right behind us. So let's go see our other team members inside Trista station. Yep, so let's go ahead and enter because we're going to our next destination. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we'll ever be. Alright, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Well, the capital's only half an hour west, so at least the fare should be cheap. Yep. Good morning, everyone. Hehe, let me guess, you're headed to Heimdall this month? That's right. We'd like 5 tickets to Heimdall, please. Coming right up. You know, the capital's summer festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming into the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. Haha, we will, don't worry. I'm used to dealing with it. So, go ahead and buy our tickets and let's wait. Do we actually get to play Blade with all the classmates inside the train? I assume we will, since we're all going together. Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Well, at least we won't be waiting that long. There's a train to Heimdall every half hour after all. So, we're really headed to the capital. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice before on family business. Same here. I know where Elise's academy is, but that's about it. Not to worry, I'll explain more about the city on the way over. It's a pretty big city, though. I'm not even sure where to start. Because both Elliot and Machias are from the capital. Heimdall, the hero in Norse mythology. Notice that our instructor isn't with us. Alright, not too much longer till we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Heimdall is, among many other things, the capital of this country, which means it's the home of their reigning emperor, His Majesty Eugene Race Arnor III. Even children know that. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure. Bah! Well, Heimdall is divided into 16 main districts. Each district's about as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people. Oh wow, it's like we're going inside of a big, huge urban city district. Wow, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed, it is. Crossbell is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000, so half a mil. Meanwhile, to the south, Liberal's capital has about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdall. Huh, really? What? Oh, I was just wondering what kinds of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. Well, we don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Who knows, maybe we'll all stay in Elliot or Machias's home. Haha, I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. But Machias's dad is the governor. Or the governor. So maybe we'll be staying at his place. Oh yeah, Machias's father is the governor of Heimdall. So, hello, governor! I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in his official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there'd be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? No, she doesn't. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to them. I can't believe our field study dates coincide with the summer festival in Heimdall. I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes? I really wouldn't be surprised. Can't wait to see what horror awaits us this month. Horrors. That summer festival certainly seems to have caught your attention, though. Is it really that great? Oh yeah, biggest in the country. There are all kinds of exciting events, including loads of music-related things. Haha, really now? That does sound fun. Hopefully you'll get the chance to drop by your home at some point, too. Who knows? The capital's pretty massive, after all. It's going to be a roll of the dice whether or not we're close enough. I'd really like to see all my friends again, though, if I can. You seem kind of down. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study, not a vacation, right? We can't let ourselves get caught up in the festival's atmosphere, or we'll wind up with failing marks. I don't know if I got the willpower to pull that off, though. Well, all we can do is try. And all I can say is, try not! Do or do not! There is no try! Master Yoda said so! Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Miss Arcade. Saint Estria's girls' school is in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's the school your sister attends. Do you think you'll be visiting her? I might, if I get the chance. The last time we saw one another was only a few days ago, though. I'd feel kind of awkward going to see her again so soon. I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such social faux pas. Or faux pas. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. You don't have any brothers or sisters, do you? I do not. I am an only child. Although, I have been asked by some of the girls I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're enrolled at Saint Estria as well. Girls' academies sure sound like interesting places. I hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment. You really are a devoted brother. Or rather, you come across as one who's devoted to most anyone, aside from himself. You think so? I do. Perhaps much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. She's got a lot on her mind. If only there was something I could do to help them. Alright, next is Machias. So this month's field study is in the capital. We certainly won't be staying at my home, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad is a pretty busy man, huh? He'd have to be governing a city the size of Heimdall. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has the time to come home most days. And with all the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had the opportunity to talk to him. That would be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf so we can lighten his load a bit. Sure. We'll all be more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around, after all. So you get to call the shots if you want. Well, it is our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least in terms of city navigation, we'll be able to show you the way to any facilities you need. Thanks, we'll be counting on you. And then talk to Fee. Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time. Yeah, we're not straying too far from Trista. Do you enjoy traveling then? Somewhat. We used to travel a lot in the Corps. I see. Did you spend a lot of time admiring the view through train windows then? Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats too. But sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds, so we couldn't see anything. Oh, God. That does seem like oh man, I can hardly wrap my head around that, being held in cargo holds just to go to a destination and you don't even have any windows to see what's outside. Gosh, it's like being inside a little prison hellhole for that kind of thing. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything. And I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. There's gotta be some kind of common ground, something to help get them through this. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Let's play some Blade. Challenge everybody once.
Go easy on me, okay?
Who said I was gonna go easy on you? It's just a little game. And if anything,
Then, let's draw.
I think my deck sucks.
Really? You're playing that now? Bolt. Bolt.
Ah. Just go the short distance.
Bolt. I didn't see that coming.
No, you didn't. Mirror you.
Really? You're playing that now? The same score means we draw again, right?
Yep.
Looks like you're up first.
Yes it is.
Really? You're playing that now?
Yep, he beat me.
I win.
Oh well. Let's play Blade against Laura this time.
Then let us begin our duel.
It's time to duel! To a children's card game!
Please draw a card. The first move is yours.
Gosh, seems like I'm always on the first move this time.
Well played. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours.
Gosh!
Well played. Divine Bolt.
Gonna have to revive that. gonna have to mirror that back.
I didn't expect that. Divine Bolt. An excellent duel.
Damn. I gotta at least beat somebody. This is ridiculous.
I'm not going to hold back.
Like I said, with these card games, it's all a crapshoot. Really hard to tell whether or not if you're actually gonna win or not.
We're even. We'll have to redraw. It looks like you're up first.
Gosh, what's up with me going first all the time? It's like a bad omen, if you ask me.
Now you've done it. Mirror. Now you've done it.
That I did. You got a problem with that? I'm gonna have to revive that.
Mirror. We're even. We'll have to redraw. Looks like I win.
Damn, what's up with the card games? Just getting me to lose all of a sudden. What's up with that?
Let the battle begin.
Please tell me I can at least get one.
We draw here, right? You're first, I guess.
Game.
Ouch. Ouch. Take this.
I have to mirror you.
Crap. Take this.
Yeah, you better say crap.
Mirror. Take this. Crap. Mirror. Looks like I win.
Game's being a dick. Like I said, when it comes to playing Blade, it's all crapshoot. Can't really do anything about that. Anyway, let's continue. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This semi-express line is bound for Heimdall. Our next stop is Heimdall, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Whew, looks like we're almost there. Indeed. It doesn't feel as though our train ride was all that long. Well, Heimdall's just a stone's throw west of Trista. We could have just gone back to Trista at night. Well, yes, that's true, but plenty of people commute to work in the capital every day, after all. It's going to be a bustling city. That's for sure. But still, I can't believe I lost to all 4 of those card games. That was rigged. But it was all trial and error, so what could I have done, right?
Exactly on time.
Huh?
Ah!
What?
Claire!
You're that.
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
You're Captain Claire, was it?
Yeah, Captain Claire.
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met.
Oh, this must be the woman the group who went to Keldic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. He should be here any moment now. Ah, here he comes.
Perfect timing.
No way.
So it is Machias' father who's assigning us the tasks.
Dad? Huh. I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the Reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Machias' father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself.
So this is Imperial Governor Regnitz.
I'm Carl Regnitz, Machias' father. I'm the governor of Heimdall and head of the local government. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Looks like he's finally going to spend some time with his father. At least when it comes to doing tasks and all that. Railway Military Police Command Post Briefing Room. My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall. But I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Anyway, let's move on to confirming your assignments and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? It seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it. You wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? Haha, my apologies. I probably should have explained a little more first. It's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military Academy's board of directors. Ooh. You what? How? First Eustace's brother, then Elisa's mother, and now Machias' father. It stretches the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence. I can assure you, the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right in assuming there's some kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say. But whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the board of directors. And that's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study tasks and arranged lodging for all of you. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So one group will take the eastern half of the city and the other group is the west. The city's big enough that it looks like we'll be working apart, even though we're in the same place. Indeed, I'm sure you've seen yourself how vast Heimdall is. If both groups were to rove around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. As such, I've broken it down so that all of Group A's tasks cover the area east of Vanqueer Street, or Vanqueer Street. Or, you say tomato, I say tomato. I don't know how it's pronounced, guys, but... Anyways, while Group B's tasks are focused on the area west of Vanqueer Street. Vanqueer. Must be an important street. I believe Vanqueer Street is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city, leading to the Imperial Palace. That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, we'll see it stretching out to the north. It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it will be more than sufficient. Now, I'd like each group to take one of these envelopes. Alright, so our field study envelope for the month of July, for at least the first day. Received address and keys, because these are the different lodgings we'll be staying at. This envelope looks just like the ones we usually get with our field study itinerary. But what about this address and key? Group A is Alto Street, 4-32-21, and Group B is on Vesta Street, 5-27-126. Oh, Alto Street? That's around where my family lives. Really? Yep. Can't say the address brings any particular place to mind, though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city. Yes, it's a fairly lively working-class neighborhood. Dad, are these? That's right. The addresses of the places you'll be staying while you're here, along with their keys. Both groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest tracking down your lodgings before you start your work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise to help you get a better feel for the city. Ah, my apologies. I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad? Preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay and chat a bit longer, but that's life and politics for you. Oh, and one more thing. The communication functionality of your Arceus has been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Wait, hold on just a... I'm not sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a lot more strict, but he actually seems more playful. Gah, I'm ashamed you had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. At least he manages to fulfill his responsibilities as governor somehow. Actually, I've heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down to earth, but people say he's a born leader too. The Imperial Chronicle always paints him in a favorable light as well. I hear he butts heads with the noble faction far less than his fellow reformist Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow meeting space from the RMP. Well, the capital is the nexus and the heart of the nation's entire railway network. As such, the railway military police finds itself indebted daily to Governor Regnit's good graces. That was just an opportunity for us to return the favor, at least a little. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. We need to get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us... Of course, I wish you well in your studies. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Incredible. It's so vast. Heimdall Central Station. But yes, we're in Heimdall now, guys. And yeah, it definitely looks like something you would see from, like, I would like to say 1920s United States with all those cars and stuff. Yeah, this definitely looks like something you would see during the times of, like, the Industrial Revolution or something. The size of the city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see an orbital tram zipping along. Is that what those little train vehicles are? I've never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily. Yeah, they're the main form of public transportation here. They link all 16 of the capital's main districts. There's something of an icon here in Heimdall. Their fare is pretty cheap, too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Lots of people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Amazing. All that and so many orbital cars on the roads, too. Ah, is that building off in the distance? That would be Valflame Palace, residence of His Majesty the Emperor. Although, from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's imperial government is also situated within. Yes, that's the case. Oh, hey, Captain. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed. Though the railway military police are known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions. Not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. If a province has a railway, you can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affairs. I've rarely seen them in Legram, though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they did seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even with the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble rolling right over the provincial army. And on top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. She even looks good in a uniform. Some people have all the luck. It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. You can say that again. Though, it seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then. Yeah, we'll need to hop a tram to where our lodgings are, then find the addresses we've been given. We've got a long 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on it. Fee, Laura, take care of yourselves. You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now then. This is going to be a fun 3 days. In-game time. This eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do at this time. And then we run to the tram. It's like, you better hurry. We got a bunch of cookies in there. Or we got a bunch of donuts. We gotta entice you guys all somehow. Eh? But yeah. Like I said, this looks like something you would actually see from the days during the Industrial Revolution. Vancouver Street. I mean, just look at all the orbital cars. This is like something you would definitely see out of like the roaring 20s of the United States. I haven't been to the capital in a long time. Mmm, donuts! I would quote the line from Flame Chocobo. It's funny that you mentioned that coming from Homer. Because right now I'd actually make that quote or I would recite that quote that he made about the fine barbecue pit that he couldn't even make, and he just, made a huge fuss about that. It's like, that is one fine-looking barbecue pit. Why doesn't mine look like that? And then he just freaks out. That or steamed hams, one of the two. But I'm surprised at just how big this street is. Haha, really? This view is nothing special to those who lived here all their lives. But I suppose seeing all those orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight to people from the provinces. Indeed. Even though in my home province people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages. I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place before. Well, even here, carriages were the standard up until around 20 years ago. But these days, they seem kind of quaint. You never really see them anymore. The Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After that, Crossbow probably has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age. Though I guess when you're in a... Yep, Jaeger work takes you places. Oh, there it is, that mean look on her face again. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Elliot? Yeah, it's a pretty calm street, I guess. Ah, We should be taking a right here. Alright, you go that way, they go the other way. And we're on Alto Street. Yep, it pretty much fits the description of how I imagined this town, what it would be. I don't really find myself near Alto Street all that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city, though. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah. Elliot? You live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? But... Well, that does seem like a natural thing to do. I kind of want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still. I doubt my dad will be in. I'm not sure if my sis will be either. Yeah, I think you mentioned having an older sister before. All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist. Thanks. My house is this 2-story place with all the flowers over there. Don't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look. Well, we might as well. Alright, now we're on foot. Yep, it's the one right here. This is the Craig family residence. It's been so long since I was last here that I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such hard ringing. It is your home, after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Wow, it feels like it's been ages since I was home. So this is Elliot's house. Oh, is someone there? I'll be with you in just a moment. Sorry for the wait. What? Is she? She looks just like Elliot. Hi, sis. I'm home. So this is Fiona, huh? Elliot? Elliot! Aw, that is so sweet. Whoa! Oh my. It's you. It's really you. I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, not in front of my classmates. Looks like they get along pretty well. Yeah, I'm almost jealous. Fiona Craig. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I hear you've been saving my brother's skin at school. I'm so glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. Indeed, his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not. Why would I be? You must be Reen, Laura, Machias, and Fee. Now I can see what you meant when you wrote that you'd made some really interesting friends. Yeah. You're not teaching any piano classes today. As it so happens, I have the day off. And none of the children have come by either, so you've picked a good time to visit. Oh, you teach piano here at home? Elliot is in the wind orchestra at the academy too. Is everyone in this family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. He couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I'd love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while. But he's so busy with work that he rarely has the chance to come home and see us. What does your dad do anyway? Well... Oh, have you not told them? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is it something secret you can't talk about? Oh no, nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army? Really? Yeah, probably no way you'd guess that looking at me, right? I didn't exactly inherit the physique. You have a point. You've got a point. But man, the last name Craig in the army, it sounds really familiar. Wait. Your father wouldn't happen to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig? Decorated Lieutenant General of Erebonia's Armed Forces? That's our dad, all right. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army, and he's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put 2 and 2 together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Neidhart come from the 4th Armored Division too? It kind of threw me when I saw Elliot just casually chatting with him a while ago. And now I can see how you'd wind up talking with him outside of class. Oh, did you see that? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a psychic to see there's something going on there. Sorry. I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Don't you know of any hotels around here, Fiona? We've got the address for where we're staying, and it's apparently around here, but I've got no clue where it actually is. What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you finally reached that age when it's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore. I feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though. Sis, please. His sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area. At least not that I know of. Huh? None at all? Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address? But your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. A careless mistake, pardon me. I'm not 100% sure, but... Can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, sure thing. It's written right here. Reen handed the memo of the address of their lodgings to Fiona. Oh, I think I know where this is. Isn't this where the old Bracer Guild used to be? Oh! A guild branch? Are you sure? Yeah, an old friend of mine used to work there. Though we've been out of touch for a while now. Really? I had no idea. Bracers, huh? Still, I'm baffled as to why my father would choose to put us up in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. It should be just down the road from here. I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer, But if you have things to do, I'll just sit here, alone. It'd make my day if you dropped by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for all you, or for you all. That sounds great. What do you guys think? Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble, I'm not going to turn down home cooking. I'm in. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. So make sure you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. It seems we have more than just a festival to look forward to now. You said it. Alright, let's head over to the guild. Okay. Nice little house that you have going on here, Elliot. Anyways. Down the street. So, is it down? Oh, the opposite direction. Okay, so we want to go back down this way. And it used to be a guild building. And I don't imagine this would be the... Oh, it's actually over here. Yeah, the former guild branch. Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. I didn't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. I'm guessing Group B was fixed up in the other one then. So there's more than one guild branch in the city? Yeah. Back then, when the guild still had a presence in Heimdall, there were two branches. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago, though. So the guild pulled out of the city over a year ago, though, so not many pay much attention to these buildings now. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, Legram. Really? That's more the exception than the rule these days. The building looks surprisingly new, considering they've been gone for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. It's just a rumor, though. There's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? My father gave us the key, so we should be able to let ourselves in. Well, shall we open it up? Yep, let's go ahead and use it and take a look inside. Wonder if there's some good beddings here, too. Damn. Seems like a timeshare just inside this building. Yeah, kinda does look like a timeshare. You know, I was actually expecting it to be way less tidy inside. There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. It seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently, it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in, then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose we'll be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. He's prepared brand new beds. For us and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not going to complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright. Now that we've got our lodging sorted out, time to take a look at today's tasks. Yes. It's about time that we actually get started with some of our tasks, anyway. Field Study Day 1 tasks, or the assigned task, anyway. There's 3 required and 1 that is optional. So, let's go ahead and read them all. Amber Amour. The client is Old Man Hemming. One of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered. If possible, I'd like to get another record of the same song, but I need help. Visit me at the concert cafe Etoile on Alto Street for further information. Hemming. Underground passage monster. And the client is owner Noble. My name is Noble. I run the Der Himmel Hotel, which unfortunately currently has a monster lurking beneath it. If you can get rid of it, please see me at my hotel at the Garnier district. Noble. Hats off. And the client's name is Jasmine. A customer who visited my gelato stall yesterday accidentally dropped their hat. I'd like to get it back to them, but I'm not sure how. If you have any good ideas, please visit my stall in Dreikel's Plaza. Jasmine. And then lastly, Chronicles of the Chronicle. Chronicles of the Chronicle, and it's the client is the Imperial Chronicle. A journalist at the Imperial Chronicle needs assistance with a tourism piece he's preparing. For more information, speak to me at reception in our office in Vancouver, on Vancouver Street, and I will connect you to. Gosh, I can't even talk. Must be getting tired. From either today or me going to see the Rampage movie, which I did go see that, by the way. It's an entertaining film, if you haven't even seen it. Citron. The task Machias' father selected certainly showed the variety one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the area east of Vancouver Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope out all these places before noon. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is. We can use the orbital trams to visit all the relevant locations of this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. Oh my gosh, I am getting tired. I probably shouldn't have stopped chewing my gum. Or at least get something to drink, for that matter, like water. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course. Might as well put our knowledge to use. It may be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you as grand a tour as I can. Sis said she'll fix dinner for us, so let's head back here when it starts getting late. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure we're not shown up by Group B. Yep. While in Heimdall, you can travel between the areas of the city relevant to the group's field study. To travel, either walk to the end of the area map or press the X button and select one of the destinations listed. Each area also has a tram spot, which you can visit to travel by tram to other areas. At certain points in the chapter, you'll need to ride the tram to reach your destination. Okay, so that's good to know. But yeah, I really like how this place looks. This is definitely like something you would see out of like a timeshare. Still, very, very grand. So, one room for the men and one for the ladies. Alright. Good. But yeah. Nice little place. Very quaint. Okay. Okay, so we want to go to Etoile, because that's where the side task is going to be, or the optional task. So this would be Old Man Hemming. Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walk in, it's like nothing's changed. Glad to see you're doing well, Hemming. Is he an old friend of yours? Yep, let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he's settled down and owns this place. Fiona and I have known him since we were kids, and we owe him a lot. This place is pretty popular, too. If you're involved with music in Heimdall, you probably know Etoile. Fascinating. I wasn't even aware that this place existed. It's kind of relaxing. Haha, thank you. Now that the introductions are out of the way, you sent in a request for us to take care of, didn't you? I did, in fact. Can you start right away? Shall we, Reen? Yeah, might as well get it done. That's kind of my motto, is I want to take care of the side quests first before going to the main quests, or the required ones. Sure, mind telling us what you need? But if those side quests actually involve us having to take care of some part of the main quest first, then so be it. Kind of like in the last field study when we were in the Nord Highlands. The request mentioned that one of your favorite records was smashed. Oh no, not a smashed record! Who was it from? Smashing Pumpkins? Because it was smashed? Yeah, I know. Bad pun. That's right. It happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. I ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to the record falling out and shattering. What terrible luck. Which record was it? Tragically enough, it was Amber Amour. Oh no, you play that one every night. And if it came out over 30 years ago. It has become rather hard to find, yes. You know your music, the wind orchestra would be proud. Maybe. I'm getting plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. I'm more worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song. That's why I'd like to ask you if you could find me a replacement before the end of the day. Makes sense. I assume you searched all of the nearby record stores lately. Or already. I did, but none of them had it in stock. It is a big city, though. I haven't given up on it just yet. Which is why I sent the request your way. Then we have our work cut out for us. Does anyone know of any stores that might sell old records? We might want to ask Fiona about that. Oh yeah, I suppose a piano instructor would know where to buy records. Probably knows every store. My thoughts exactly. She's probably our best bet. Then we know where to start. Hopefully she'll be able to help us. Look at you kids, already formulating a plan. Here, Elliot, this should cover the cost of the record if you manage to find it. And the record money is what we received. It's a key item, by the way. Thanks. Okay, we're off to find that record. I'm sure you will. Alright, the Amber Amour started. And I'm pretty sure we're going to want to look around the stores here, too, to see what kind of stronger pieces of equipment they have. Because we do need to gear ourselves in some stronger gear. Anyway, let's go talk to Fiona. Oh, hello, everyone. Is there something I can help you with? Name Fiona makes me want to see that one scene in Euro Trip, where that guy is on the video just screaming Fiona's name, and it's just so funny every time when he says her name like that. We hope so. So, Elliot explained that Hemming asked them to search for a copy of Amber Amour. Oh no, poor Hemming. That might be a hard record to find, though. As far as I can remember, most stores here don't stock it anymore. That's what we were afraid of. But that's why we came to you. We thought you might know some other way we can get our hands on it. This is something of a long shot, but how about asking over at Plaza Bifrost on Vancouver Street? Oh, the Bifrost. The portal that leads Thor from Asgard to all the way to Earth, aka Midgard in their terms. If you ever seen the Thor movies, the Bifrost. That's not a suggestion I was expecting. Same here. I don't remember there being any music stores in there. Did they add one while I was gone? Not within the building itself, no. However, Plaza Bifrost actually has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some of which sell records. So if you ask there, they'll be able to check if any of them have a copy in stock. That's quite the trick. I'm impressed. Well, you learn these kinds of things as you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And so humble, too. But I can't deny that you've really helped us out. Thanks a lot. We'll head straight for Plaza Bifrost now. Hehe. Just remember to be careful. She's really crazy about her brother, isn't she? Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Very beautiful lady too, if I gotta say. Anyway, travel to another district. We want to go to Vancouver Street. We'll need to get to Plaza Bifrost as well. We get to see a little cutscene of us traveling between different parts of the city. And there's Plaza Bifrost. Yeah, this is Vancouver Street. So, this is Vancouver Street. It sure is busy. Of course, it's the biggest street in Heimdall. There's more to it than just Plaza Bifrost, too, which means you'll see lots of different types of people. Different types of people and different types of orbital vehicles, it seems. Well, that's partly due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Machias. You're the last person I need treating me like a child. Anyway, it sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. We better take the chance to familiarize ourselves with the shops here. Okay, so... yeah, let's go into the department store. See if we can actually... ah! This kind of does look like the one when we were in that city east of Keldic. What was it called? Bereahard. That's the drugstore. Yeah, it looks very, very similar. General goods. Mimosa Cafe. Where's the weapon shop? Oh, the bookstore. That's the information desk. Seriously, where's the books? That's Whole Foods. But where is the weapon shop? Not the drugstore. Could it be at General Goods? Okay. Yeah, these are a bunch of accessories we can get our hands on. But nothing of weapons. I was kind of hoping there would be a weapon store, but no, we got a Mimosa Cafe. And we got ourselves a Whole Foods store. Yeah, there's the Whole Foods. Looks like we'll have to... and a bookstore. So let's just ask the information desk. Welcome to Plaza Bifrost. Receptionist Cilia. Is there anything I can help you with? We're looking for a specific item and heard that this was the place to ask. That's right. What can I help you find today? We're trying to find a record that came out roughly 30 years ago. It's called Amber Amour. Is there any chance that someone here could or would have it in stock? Amber Amour. Allow me to get it in touch with our affiliated stores. Please bear with me as I do so. Thank you for waiting. Did you manage to find it? I'm afraid not. I contacted all 5 stores, but none of them had a copy, I'm afraid. That's less than ideal. Can you ask anyone else? Unfortunately not. I'm afraid you might have to inquire elsewhere. However, before we resort to that, is it possible for us to contact the record maker and ask them to send us a copy? Would that be of interest to you? How long would that take to arrive? It depends on the company, but anywhere from a week to a month, I'd say. Oh. Unfortunately, we were asked to find a copy by tonight. While I appreciate the offer, there's not much point in getting it a week from now. So, you need it right away. Then might I suggest you visit the OST district, or the OST district. There's a very reliable secondhand store there that might have it. Oh right, I didn't think of that. Didn't realize there were secondhand stores in Heimdall. Don't you live in OST district, Machias? Not only do I live there, I know the woman who runs the store. The store's named Emrod's, and I'm fairly certain they sell old records. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Fine by me. We really appreciate all the help you've given us. My pleasure. I do hope you find what you're looking for. Well, they don't have any weapons, or armor, but they do have accessories. Oh.
Isn't this...
The Imperial Chronicle.
Oh, this is where they published the Imperial Chronicle newspaper.
Yes, it is. And that's one of the places where we need to go for our tasks, but we don't have time for that right now. Watson's. Oh, Watson's Weapons and Armor. We found it. Wasn't too far. Ooh. Looks like we got some good things that we can buy here, but considering where we're at right now in terms of like weapons and pieces of equipment, I'd say we're at a disadvantage at this time. Because we don't have enough to actually buy the weapons and items that we need, so We're gonna need to find a place where we can actually do some fighting to actually get some Sepith in our possession. But at least we know where to get our weapons and armor at within this place. Of this place, of the one who are called the Turtles. Okay, well, let's go to another district. Let's go to the Ost district. We are the Krang. We say who they are, and we say what we will, because we are the Krang. Because we are of this place, than the one who are called the Turtles. Of this place. They are here, of this place. But anyway, we're at the Ost district. Or the Ost district. Very old-fashioned. This is like the district of, like, I don't know, the more wealthy of the commoners. This is the Ost district, where I was born and raised. You'll find mostly lower-class citizens and laborers living around here. Huh. There are a lot of old-looking buildings in this area, but it doesn't look especially run down. It wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they took good care of it nowadays. Once my father and Chancellor Osborne came into power, at least, the two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here, and, in turn, the standard of living. That's why they're so popular here in Heimdall. Chancellor Osborne, in particular, is famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles. Interesting. So, does that mean we're near your house, Machias? Yeah, relatively. While there isn't much to see here, everyone gets along pretty well, and they are always there for each other. On that note, there are a number of people here whom I'd like to see before we leave, but I'll do that later. Fine by me, let's go. Okay, so we need to find that secondhand store. If we can actually find it. Oh, there's a cat right there. Emeralds, yep, the used goods. That's where we want to go. And Nadja. Well, oh, hey, Machias. Huh? What are you doing here? What happened to your grandmother? It's kind of odd not to see her here. She called it quits, basically, so now the store's all mine. Really? No need to freak out. I'm handling things pretty well. Anyway, be sure to drop by if you're ever in the neighborhood. I don't have too many years on me, but I know what I'm doing. Right. Anyway, there's something I'd like to ask. We're searching for a specific record. Do you know if you have Amber Amour in stock here by chance? Let me have a look, okay? Sorry for the wait. Is this the one? Ooh. Thank you very much. So, is that the one? Yep, it's the real deal. It's in really good condition considering it's secondhand too. Hemming will be ecstatic to see this. How much is it? It's 10%. It's 10 whole percent off the original price. Only 10%? That's still pretty expensive. Hey, I'm trying to run a business here. It's a fair price given how well the record's managed to hold its value. I figured it'd be more than regular price since it's so rare. See, she gets it. It'd be way more than retail price if it were out of print too. 10%. Take it or leave it. We'll take it. This should cover it. Hee, pleasure doing business with you. Well, we found what we needed. Yeah, let's bring this back to Hemming. Alright. So, let's travel to another district. We're going back to Alto Street. Oh, cool. We actually get to see them only at one time. So we really don't have to worry about them giving us too much trouble with traveling between districts. So you found it after all. Somehow, yeah, it's all yours. Elliot gave Hemming Amber Amour and his change and told him what happened. Sorry I couldn't find you a brand new one. Oh, no need to worry. You've really saved my evening. Now I don't have to worry about disappointing my friend. How wonderful to hear. Yeah, all that searching was worth it. Well, you can't go without a reward, so here, it's one of our desserts. Wobbly pudding. 5 of them. Thank you very much. It looks so good, I sort of want to eat it right now. That's quite the compliment. Well then, best of luck with the rest of your field study. Alright, so we got our side quest taken care of, so it's time to take care of our next quest. Chapter 4. So, Underground Passage Monster, and Hats Off, and the Chronicles of the Chronicle. Let's go ahead and take care of the Underground Passage Monster. So we want to go to the Garnier District. Sen Quarries. Has a lively little plaza. This is the Garnier District. It's famous for being home to Heimdall Opera House, as well as a bunch of expensive jewelers and hotels. So it's kind of an entertainment district then. Doesn't seem like the kind of place we'd be spending much time in, at least. There's a casino in one of the clubs around here, too. It probably goes without saying, but it's completely off limits to us. I have to admit, I am curious. Boo. I could do without the casino, but I'd love to see something at the Opera House someday. I mean, their operas are the face of Erebonian culture, after all. I'd love to see one, too, especially if I could get one of the box seats. It must be amazing to earn such high praise from you two. Right now, we've got a request to take care of, so let's take a look around. A fine idea. Yeah, I would definitely be interested to see something like that. If the opportunity was to present itself.
So this is the Opera House, huh? Might be nice to see a show sometime.
You need to reserve your seats 2 months in advance, though.
Ooh.
And that's just for the cheap seats.
Interesting. Okay, that goes to another district. That one goes to another district. Okay, here's where we need to go into. The hotel. Go ahead and talk to this guy. So this would be Ellington. Welcome to Der Himmel. Excuse us. We're here to learn more about a request we received from this hotel. Is the manager available? He should know who we are if you mentioned that we're from Thor's Military Academy. Oh yes, we heard all about you. Unfortunately, however, Noble had to leave on urgent business. He should be back during the afternoon, though, so I might request that you return then. If that's the case, there isn't much for us to do if he isn't here, so leaving this request for later seems like our only option. Yeah, let's go take care of the others then. Got it. Okay, so we can't do anything there, so let's go ahead and travel to Dreikel's Plaza. And this is the last area of the district that we can view. To get a good idea of our surroundings, that is. Man, just the way to go into the... Just to go inside that building. This is Dreikel's Plaza. The large building you can see in the distance is Valflame Palace. Or Valflame Palace, home of the Imperial family and the government. I can see a statue of Emperor Dreikel's the Lionheart in the center of the plaza as well. Haha. This is the one place in the capital that never gets any less stunning, no matter how many times I see it. Well, we've come all the way out here. We might as well go take a closer look. Yup. And this is the lady who... Yeah, that's Jasmine right there. Welcome, would you like some gelato? Excuse me, I'd like to... Oh wow, there are a lot of you today. How many will you be having and what flavors? I'll take lemon. Don't play along with her. Unfortunately, we have come to purchase your assertedly delicious gelato. We haven't come to purchase your absurdly delicious gelato. We were sent by the governor to assist you with the request. Oh, so that's why you're here. Sorry about that. No worries. May I ask what you need our help with? Of course. There was a customer who stopped by for some gelato the other day, you see. He told me all about how his hat was a handmade gift he received from someone very special to him. Ironically, he dropped it by my stall, and there's been no sign of him ever since. That's not good. Especially if it was so important to him. He was probably devastated after he realized he lost it too. Which means he's most likely frantically searching for it as we speak. The catch being that he's unaware of where exactly he dropped it. Yep, that's probably it. I could have given it back to him by now if he were a regular customer, but he's definitely not. Well, if you knew who he was, this wouldn't be a problem. How old do you think he was? I'd say he was in his 20s at least. He did mention that he was from Ost District. That's all I know, though. Sorry. How many 20-something males are there in Heimdall? More than would make this easy. Still, knowing he's from the Ost District should make things easier. Oh yeah, that's where your house is, isn't it? Exactly. The Ost District has a strong sense of community, and I know a pub owner who may know something. So I assume we'll find him eventually. Then I see no reason not to go to this pub. Probably our best bet. Can we take this hat? Can we take the hat with us, Jasmine? Of course, here you go. Handmade summer cap. Thank you. Okay, Machias, lead the way. Of course. The pub's called Gamgee's, and it's owned by a man named, well, Gamgee. Is it Samwise Gamgee? Could be. And is he voiced by none other than Sean Astin? Who also voiced Raphael in the Ninja Turtles cartoon, the 2012 one? Maybe. But I had to highly say that is unlikely. It's located around the center of the district. Pubs are always good for getting info. Good luck finding him. I owe you some gelato for this. Don't worry, we'll make sure he gets his hat back. Alright, so we're gonna make our way back. Well, we can't travel to another district from where we're standing? That's... Oh, alright, we do need to see the Valflame Palace. I forgot about that.
Here's the statue of Emperor Dreichels. He strikes quite a stately pose.
Weird to think he's the one who founded our academy.
Emperor Dreichels. Definitely a breathtaking view from that distance, if you ask me. So this is Valflame Palace. This is where the Imperial government is headquartered too, right? Yeah. It's a pretty imposing building, though. Looking up at it, one can really appreciate the grand scale of this nation. True. Oh, you're all here too? Oh! Wait, what are you guys doing here? Totally coincidence. It's not like we were planning to run into you here. Isn't your group supposed to be focusing on the western half of the city? I seem to recall your group being assigned to cover the east side, and yet, here you are. Ah, this must be where our areas overlap. Have you been going around exploring all the places on your list too, then? Yes, we only arrived here by tram a little while ago. How's everything coming along, Fee? Not bad. Still, in a city this big, it's quite a coincidence to just run into each other like this. True, perhaps fate keeps trying to bring us together. I take it they put you all up in an old guild house too then. Yeah, I'd have to say I didn't see that coming. Your dad seems like he's the meddling type, Machias. I wish I could disagree. I'm sure he has his reasons. We've already explored about half of our assigned areas so far. So how about you? Yeah, I'd say we've been about half of ours too. I see. It seems we all have some more legwork ahead of us. Yeah, let's give it our best out there. Oh hey, why don't we all get lunch together later? That sounds wonderful. There's no guarantee we'll be able to get together again during our visit after all. True. It'd be the perfect chance to exchange information as well. I have no objections. Alright. Well, just give us a call on the Arcus when you're ready to take a break for lunch. We'll do the same. Sounds like a plan. Back to exploring then. Yeah, let's get a move on to the next area. Later, everyone. Later. Alright, let's get back to exploring then. Right. Let's see if we can finish scouting out our assigned areas before noon. But we already did. So we just need to go ahead and just complete our tasks at hand. Okay, so we want to go to the pub, which is in the middle of the area. Yep, this is the Regnitz family home. Well, here it is. This is my home. Huh. You wouldn't be able to guess that the governor of Heimdall lived here. Gah, sorry. I didn't mean that in a bad way. Haha, no harm done. Mind if we go inside? Well, is there any reason to? It's empty right now anyway, since my dad lives in his official residence most of the time. Right. Let's get out of here. Well, we can come back later and visit. He may give us the opportunity to do so. And yes, that's a pub, and we just passed right by it. Yep, Gamgee's pub. And there's Mr. Samwise Gamgee himself. Well, maybe not Samwise, but Gamgee. Long time no see, Gamgee. Machias, didn't expect to see you back so soon. Did Carl call you back to help with the summer festival or something? Not exactly. Then again, this is my father we're talking about. That might have been his plan all along. Heh, I guess you haven't outgrown your habit of overthinking things. Either way, glad to see you're doing well. Make yourself at home. I hope you kids stick with him, too. He's stubborn as a mule, but a good guy at heart. Ah, will do. We're well aware. Thanks. But to the matter at hand, there's something I'd like to ask you, Gamgee. Could you take a look at this hat for us? We're searching for its owner. Machia showed Gamgee the handmade summer cap. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. I figured... Oh, I remember now. Jim's wife made this for him after they got married. The guy was crazy about it and wouldn't stop showing it off, so I tried my best to erase the damn thing from my mind. So it's Jim's, isn't it? I'm surprised he dropped something that important to him, though. Well, hurry up and give it back to him. He'll probably cry tears of joy. Last I heard, he's off work today, so you should find him at his house. Just try and keep this a secret from his wife if you can. Things could get awkward if she heard that he dropped it, I guess. Discretion might be a good idea. Do you know where he lives? Yeah, step outside, take a slight right, and head down the steps. It's directly ahead. Thank you for the information, Gamgee. Don't sweat it. Well, looks like we're making through our tasks just fine. But we want to go down right. I want to go down right.
Looks like we've hit a dead end.
This area seems easy to get lost in.
But there's a door right there. And it's locked. Machias, you lied to us. You lied to us, mister. But this is the house we want to go to. But, or is it? Oh, hello there, Machias. Doesn't seem like Jim's home. Yeah, let's ask Grass where he is. Or Grasse. Or Gracie. You wouldn't happen to know where Jim is, would you? You just missed him, actually. He wandered out a short while ago without so much as a word. He's been acting a bit odd for the past few days, too. You wouldn't happen to know anything, would you? No, of course not. Right. What did you need him for, anyway? Oh, Gamgee wanted me to pass a message on to him, that's all. Well, that's the kind of thing you'd want to do face to face. You shouldn't have gone too far. Thanks for letting us know. Sorry for intruding. So he should be in the Ost district somewhere. Still, that's kind of a weird name for a district, if you ask me. The Ost, or OST district. It's like it's more centered for music or that kind of thing. That will take us into another area within the place. Probably another one of the districts. Mr. Gamgee, where are you? Samwise. Is he in this direction? Can't be. Nope. Not in that direction. You said he wasn't too far. Did you lie to us? And this is house 2. Oh, there he is. I see that little exclamation mark over his head. Come on, Tram, hurry up. I really wish I could remember where I dropped it. Jim, there you are. Found him just in time. Yeah, it wouldn't have been easy to find him if he'd gotten on the tram. Did you say find him? Were you looking for me for some reason? That we were. This wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? My hat. So we handed him over the handmade summer cap. I can't believe it. This is it. The hat that Gracie made for me. Oh, thanks, Adios. I've been looking all over for this for the past few days. Where in the world did you find it? We didn't find it at all. The lady at the gelato stall by the plaza picked it up after you dropped it. Oh! Now that I think about it, I do remember taking it off over there since my head was getting itchy. And then you accidentally dropped it? Is that... Oh, yeah. Gracie. I had no idea you were here, Gracie. Sorry, Machias. I decided to follow you after I realized what happened. I can't believe you, Jim. Not only did you drop the hat, you didn't even tell me the truth about it. Sorry, I just didn't want to upset you. I understand how you felt, but you should have just told me. Didn't you swear never to keep anything from me when we got married? I'm more upset over the fact that you broke that oath than anything else. You're right. I'm so sorry. I should have told you right away. I'll forgive you this time. Thank you so much for returning it to him. I couldn't be more grateful. This isn't even close to a proper reward, but here. So we got 3 EP Charge 2s. Are you sure we can have these? Oh, by all means. Please give us our thanks to the lady at the gelato stall, too. Of course. Well then, let's go home, darling. We wouldn't want to waste your day off now, would we? No, we would not. Again, thank you all so much for this. So you managed to find him then? Thank goodness, how can I ever repay you? I think you're overestimating what we actually did. Don't worry about it. That's not true at all. Speaking of which, you all must be exhausted after all that running around. How about some gelato to refresh yourselves? You mean it? Wow, thank you. It's the least I can do. Received 4 vanilla gelatos, a lemon gelato. What a treat, thank you. They look deliciously refreshing. And hats off quest has been completed. Okay, so now we want to head back to Vancouver Street because we want to go to Chronicles. We want to go to the Imperial Chronicle. Which I hope that is the next thing we can take care of. Indeed. Hello, how can I help you? Hi, we're students from Thor's Military Academy. We're here to follow up on a request someone made for us. Ah, I see. You must be Class 7 then. Would you like me to call the man who made this request out to meet you? Yes, please. Understood. Please take a seat on the sofa over there. Then, while I do so. Oh, look who it is. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Norton, a photographer here of the Imperial Chronicle. I actually met Reen here before, though. Glad to see you're keeping well. Likewise. Nice to see you again. Didn't expect I'd run into you like this, though. You know him? Yeah, I met him during our field study last month. Right, back when you were in the Nord Highlands. Yep. I was there at the same time. I really owe Reen and the rest of his group for everything they did for me. I probably wouldn't have got pictures as good as I did if it weren't for them. Now you're exaggerating things. I'll take the compliment though. I wouldn't mind having you folks with me next time I head out. Okay, enough hopes and dreams. Let's talk about the details of this request. I'm guessing it's summer festival related. How can it not be? It's always got us scrambling this time of year. So basically, I want you to help take some of the weight off of my shoulders. And how can we do that exactly? We need you to help us make a tourist pamphlet, essentially. We put these things out on a regular basis, but this one's made specifically for the festival. But like I said, we're so swamped around here that it's really dragging. Sounds tough. I assume you won't be asking us to actually write the thing, will you? Haha, no, we wouldn't go that far. We need you to go to some of the featured stores and do a couple things. First up, we need you to collect each store's comment for the pamphlet. Don't worry, we've asked them to write them in advance. After that, we need you to take a picture of the store and its employees for us. And just to make sure everything's the way it should be sure to read each store's comment back to them. That sounds very doable. Yeah. Reen knows how to use a camera too, so we shouldn't run into any issues. Is that so? I'm hardly an expert, but I do know how to work one at least. Now that we know what we have to do. Let's just how many stores we'll be visiting exactly? 5 in total. They're all on Vancouver Street, too, so you won't be running around much. You'll find the first 2 in Plaza Bifrost. You'll be looking for Weston House, which is a general grocery store, and Mimosa, a coffee shop of sorts. Then south of Plaza Bifrost, you'll find a weapon shop named Watson's, followed by Lumiere's whatever. Last but not least, Lesage, which is right next to Lumiere. Yeah, I accidentally skipped that. You get all that, Machias? Yeah, that's a lot of stops, but I doubt we'll have any trouble finding them. Yeah, they're all on the west side of Vancouver Street, so you're not exactly going to get lost. Well, that's everything you need to know. Any questions? Nope, we're good. Great. You're gonna need this then. The Orbital camera. I'm heading back to work now, so I'm counting on you. Get Citron to give me a shout when you've been to all the stores. I'd appreciate it if you give her the comments and the camera when you're done too. Will do. Okay then, let's get started. Okay, so they're all going to be on this side of the street where we're standing. So it really shouldn't be that too difficult. So let's go ahead and take care of the ones in Plaza Bifrost. So we want to go to the Weston House. Welcome to Weston House. Thanks. We're here to do a favor for the Imperial Chronicle. Ah, yes, my contacts there said you'd be dropping by. Here's our comment. A PR comment. Thanks. Let me read this back to you just to make sure everything's in order. Letting our customers leave with a smile is our greatest honor, so please pay us a visit on your next trip to Heimdall. Is that okay? Ha ha. Wow, it sounds so embarrassing when you read it out loud like that. But even so, that's right. Great. Now for a picture, if you don't mind. Okay. Say cheese. You mean fuzzy pickles? Like what the camera guy in Earthbound says? Fuzzy pickles. Oh, this picture will make the will be great to make the fondest of memories. And then that music cue plays or whatever. Much appreciated. Oh, please, it was nothing. Okay, now for mimosa. We don't want to talk to Nathan, so, piss off. Welcome. Table for 5? Not right now. We're here for the Imperial Chronicle. And Reen explained the situation to collect a comment and take a photo of the store. Ah, right. They told me to expect you. I've got our comment right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the PR comment. I'll read this one out loud just to make sure it's correct. Let us provide you with a moment of luxury during your time in the capital. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. Okay. Next, we have to take a picture of the store. Say fuzzy pickles. I'm not going to say cheese because that's the most common thing that anybody would say. We're just going to say it as is. Fuzzy pickles. Thank you for your cooperation. Anytime. Thanks for doing all of this. Okay, now it's time to go to Watson's. And then Lumiere's, and then the other place. And there's Watson's, right there. Watson's Weapon and Armor. Welcome. Feel free to take a look around. We're actually here on behalf of the Imperial Chronicle. Aw, yeah. They told me you'd be stopping by. Here you go, then. Alright. Thank you very much. Can I take a look? Sure. Mind reading it back to him, too? Let's see. We've gained our customers' trust with our long-standing tradition of expertise. How does that sound? Perfect. Okay, next up, we're going to take a picture of the store. Make sure I look cool in it now. Haha, I'll try. Say fuzzy pickles! Thank you very much. Now that's plausible. Okay, that leads us into another district, so we'll just go along this way. There's Lumiere's Orbital Factory. So this is the Orbital Factory where we would want to go to in case if we need to actually buy some quartz or any master quartz or unlock some slots in a character's Arcus unit. We're actually here on behalf of the Imperial Chronicle. Okay. Thank you very much. Just to recap, stop by Lumiere Orbital Factory for all your orbit-related needs. Does that sound right? You bet it does. Right, then. Next up is taking a picture of the store. Say fuzzy pickles! Thank you very much. Not at all. Or you can even go by Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Say Chaz, Chaz. Welcome to Lesage. I can tell you from your uniforms that you're Thor students. That's right, how did you know? We made those uniforms in this very store. Really? Ah, the store does share its name with the boutique in Trista, now that I think about it. This is Lesage main branch. Back to business. Have you come in search of something specific, or are you just here to browse? Well, neither. I see. I was told to expect someone to swing by. Here's our comment, if you please. Alright. Thank you. Please allow me to read it back to you. If you want to stay on the cutting edge of fashion, you want to shop Lesage. Is this acceptable? It is indeed. Now for a picture of the store. Say fuzzy pickles! Thank you very much. Not at all. Right then. I think that's all of them. Yeah, let's report back to Norton. Like I said, not going to say cheese. Gonna say fuzzy pickles. because it sounds more funny. Okay, so we should be reporting back to Norton then. I'll call Norton back out here, so please make yourselves comfortable on the sofa. Nice work out there. Just had the photos you took developed too, and gave them a once-over. How were they? I was a bit nervous knowing that a pro would be looking at them. Haha, let me tell you, there was no need for that. You took some nice shots. They're just right for this. That's a relief. Nice, good for you. Do all the comments seem to be in order? Yep, looks good to me. Now all we need to do is plan out the pamphlet's layout and we'll be done. That's wonderful. Running around Vancouver Street was worth it then. I'll say. Thanks guys, I really appreciate it. You did great work. Alright, can't forget to hand your reward. Here you go. Intimidation. That's very nice of you. Thanks. Time for me to get back to work. Feels like a lot less to handle thanks to all of you though. Alright, so that takes care of that. Now we can go ahead and take care of the other. After visiting the assigned areas and completing their mandatory tasks, Reen and Group A contacted Group B. Noon had long since passed, so both groups gathered in Vancouver's street department store for a late lunch. Oh, nice. Whew. I just want you all to know I don't normally eat that much. Considering the size of the capital, I'm not surprised we worked up such an appetite running around. Well, I guess now we ought to have plenty of energy to make some good progress this afternoon. Indeed. Although... oh, yeah. That still... Is there really nothing we can do about these two? This is getting ridiculous. They seemed uncomfortable during the entire meal, too. I can only hope we'll be able to find some way to reconcile their differences soon. I know, but nothing good ever comes from rushing these things. I've got a feeling that they're going to get over it on their own soon. I hope you're right. Anyway, we should get back to work. It shouldn't take us too much longer to finish things up. Yeah, I think we've got maybe one mandatory task left. Yeah, and that one we just couldn't do because the client was out at the time. Well, hopefully he's back by now. We'll go check in when we get a chance. We'll see you all again at some point. I hope this field today proves fruitful for us. Agreed. Good luck, everyone. Catch you later. Alright, let's head back to the hotel in the Garnier district. Let's hope the manager's back in. Okay, so now we can go finally take care of the hotel that's there, and then finally get our task finished up. The mandatory tasks for the day, that is. And then finally close off this episode. Yep, there's the hotel manager, Noble. Welcome to Der Himmel. Might you be searching for a room? Oh, good. It seems like the owner's back. Actually, we're here about a monster extermination request you placed. Oh, you came to take care of that for us, did you? You all seem rather young. Are you sure you'll be able to handle it? We have significant experience in monster extermination. I don't foresee any problems. Can you explain what exactly you'd like us to do? Well, if you insist. The request involves the eradication of a monster currently living underneath this hotel. Underneath? You see, beneath the city lies a network of underground passages built during the Middle Ages. One of those passages passages happens to lead directly into this hotel's basement. So it was originally constructed during the so-called Dark Ages. I seem to remember reading something like that in a book a while back. Yeah, these tunnels have apparently been unattended for a long time now. Correct. However, lately, there seems to be a considerable increase in the number of monsters inhabiting the passage. An employee went to investigate and brought back reports of a particularly large creature in there as well. Before, we'd occasionally put in a request to the guild to clear out the monsters underground, but this isn't an option this time, as the guild branches in the city closed over a year ago. Doesn't sound good. Our customers certainly won't be able to rest easy with dangerous creatures prowling around beneath the hotel. Do you think you can take care of this matter for us? Certainly. Just leave everything to us. Can you explain how we're to enter the underground passage? First, you'll need this key, the underground passage key. Use it to unlock the door on the opposite side of this entrance hall. That will lead you down to the underground passage. However, I'm afraid I know nothing of the passage's layout, including how vast the network of tunnels is. Please do be careful down there. We will. Alright, we got ourselves a monster to exterminate. Alright, as soon as we're prepared, let's head down into the underground passage. Roger. We're gonna need to make sure we've got all our equipment prepped and ready.
Oh my.
Whoa.
Lady Clotilde, is it time for you to depart?
Yes, I'll be stepping out for a while. But more importantly, who do we have here?
Is that...
Clotilde.
No way!
Vita Clotilde?
Vita Clotilde.
Whoa! I can't believe it! It's really her!
I never thought I'd actually get the chance to meet her.
Wait, who is this now?
You three, don't just stand there staring. You're in the presence of the legendary opera singer Vita Clotilde, the Azure Diva herself.
The Azure Diva, huh? I do recall hearing that name at some point.
Wait, you don't know who she is?
I'm not surprised. Opera is a world unto itself. I expect there are multitudes who have never heard of me before.
Gosh, sexy leg shot.
I'm Vita Clotilde, an opera singer.
She does have an elegant charm about her, for sure.
Come and hear me sing sometime.
It's a pleasure to meet you. She's really pretty. By the way, I couldn't help but notice your uniforms. You're all students, then. Did you come here in the hopes of getting in my autograph by any chance? Of course we did. What other reason could we possibly have to be here? Oh boy. Okay, cool your jets, you two. We're all students from Thor's Military Academy in Trista. We came to the capital on a field study, started making our rounds, and ended up here. Ah, what a way to take the wind out of my sails. But a military academy, you say? Could that mean you've come to take care of the beast in the underground passage? Yep, just about to get started. Just leave the monster extermination to us. We'll have it down for the count before you know it. I'm relieved to hear that. I've been quite worried ever since I first heard about it. Still, you said you're here on a field study. My, schools these days certainly put their students through some challenging coursework. I doubt there are any other academies in the country with a curriculum quite like ours. Ah, I'm sorry. I need to be on my way or I'll be late for my rehearsal. If you'll excuse me. Our apologies for delaying you. Not at all. It made for a pleasant diversion. I wish you all the best with your field study. I'm sure it won't be easy. Wow. She's even prettier in person than she is in the autograph or in the photographs. Yeah, nothing compared to the real thing. Oh no, we forgot to get her autograph. Aw, what a shame. Still, she seemed to be a fine woman. Not only beautiful, but considerate and patient as well. Yeah, I got that impression too. So she's a famous opera singer, huh? I feel like it wouldn't take too much coaxing to become a fan of hers. What's wrong, Fee? It's probably nothing. Anyway, there's some creature waiting down there for us to serve in an eviction notice. The door to the underground is on the right-hand side of the hall, once we're ready to go. Okay, so it would actually be over yonder. I think that's it? Yes. Well, the door's unlocked now, but it sounds like it's quite a maze down there. Yeah, we should probably make sure we're well prepared before going in. It also seems like a wise idea to make sure we finished all our other tasks first. After finishing exploring the day's field study will end. It will no longer be possible to complete any quests that have been left unfinished. Oh, so it's one of these things. Okay. And looks like this is going to be a pretty long and treacherous one, too, if I do say so to myself, so... Anyway, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to save here for tonight, and then we will resume by tomorrow. So, let's go ahead and exit out of the game and give you all some last-minute pointers before logging off for tonight. Well, guys, I hope you all really enjoyed this live stream that I did, and I hope you all will join me tomorrow for when we continue where we left off, and we will see if we can try to finish up the rest of the 4th field study. But kind of hard to see where that will take us from here. But anyway, if you guys like what you see, be sure to hit that follow button right above the video player, so that way you actually will follow me for whatever live stream I have that's going to be going on. But you can also follow me on YouTube.com, which my YouTube handle is RRPGReviews, and my YouTube channel is YouTube.com/RRPGReviews. And if you don't know how to get to there, then if you go underneath the video on my channel, or the video player on this channel, or, on my channel, you will see my logo at the very bottom. And it's very big, and you click that, and you guys will be taken directly to my YouTube channel, so that way you can subscribe on there. And not only just follow me on here for more live streams, but, you can follow me on YouTube and subscribe to me for more content that's coming from me in the future that you guys are not going to find anywhere else, whether it be review, retrospective, or anything like Double RPG Side Quests, which is my evolution to my 2 cents videos, or my spiritual successor to that. So, yeah, be on the lookout for whatever's going to come from me there in the future. And also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, as my Facebook fan page is facebook.com/RRPGReviews, and my Twitter handle is @RRPGReviews. And whichever social media site that you follow me on, you will be notified with what I'm posting on there. But truth be told, both social media sites are linked together, so that way you'll actually see me posting on both those sites at the same time, so you'll get your news at any one of those sources that you follow to your heart's content. And be sure to not only follow me, but be sure to also follow my friends Fighter Kaus, as well as 16-Bit Jeff, and our collab group, which is called the Geek Fighters, because we're trying to make our way to 50 followers, so that way we can actually get up to Twitch affiliate status, and we can actually start providing more content for you guys, and live streams and all, and maybe we could try to work our way up to becoming Twitch partners, and try to make our rounds there, but who knows, we'll have to see. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this time that I had with you all, and I hope you all had a really good day today. And by tomorrow when we come back, we will resume where we left off, and hopefully we will actually get through the rest of the 4th field study out of the next 2 days, but we'll have to see, like I said. But anyway, guys, you all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. So this is Double RPG signing off by saying Godspeed and game on, gamers. So, peace out.